Alright then. Can't even try the old banner signal because I don't occupy that yet. But we also don't want to forget about the old road march, push a pike, and salvo. We haven't forgot about those. We won't be using them yet, but we're getting ready to bring these units on. So, like I said, here's the before. Alright, turn two. This is the after. We have used road march to give these guys a little extra oomph. Unfortunately, they could have got here, but somebody was in the way. Get out of the way! Ain't no big deal. We have moved our cavalry up to the edge, and we do have a combat. And luckily, I was able to get 2-to-1 odds against here, so there will be a combat this turn. But here is the crux of it. Moving some skirmishes out of the way and bringing my big old Tarsios on in. Artillery on the road. That'll be it. We'll move up to combat. One more combat, or not one more. The first combat of the Battle of Wittstock coming on up. Side note too, we do have now the qualifications to bring in the old banner signal. We won't be able to do that till next turn though. We move everybody right side up. We'll be right back. Alright then, here we are. Another thing is, could have used road march on these, but they gotta stay on the road. These guys can move 3 anyway, so why waste the road march? But that will stay on until next movement, I believe. And here we go. Like I said, we're getting ready for our first combat. Could have had more leaders there, but the only one could throw his strength in on the combat, so put these guys up here in case somebody gets froggy. That's what we got going on. We will be back. Alright then, we got our first combat. Full banner leading the charge. Going down the hill. There should be a bonus for charging down the hill, but whatever. You cannot use a charge, that 8 number in the black box, only for disrupted units. So we will be rolling. We need a good lucky dice here for the Swedes. Why not go for the blue? Blue for the Swedes. 2-to-1 attack. Rolling a die. First battle. First combat. The 2-to-1 is a 2. That's no effect. Oh, well, come on, get the right one. 2-to-1 was a DD. So, first dispersal. We'll be right back. Alright, then we got our first little result there, and I knew that unit was sticking out. But that's what you gotta do in this game. Get those low hanging fruits. Unfortunately, that's all that will happen. Is they will be dispersed. We cannot charge with any other units or anything. That will be the combat for the first player, and we will be going to the second player turn. You can not attempt to rally, but he can't fire his artillery. We're back. Alright, we're back with some killer pike and shot play here on the Battle of Wittstock. Alright, so anyway, it will be the Imperial rally phase. Unfortunately, like we said, they are in a zone of control, so they would not be rallying, but they will be firing their artillery. We got targets, and the thing of it is, first thing you want to do is shoot at old Banner, because he just got done disrupting their units, giving these guys a little bit of reprieve. But you got to pick and choose and use that artillery wisely. Number one, anything past there is a pock shot, so let's take a pock shot. But the thing of it is, I'm thinking about launching some offensives here. He's got his artillery sitting there, not really too protected. I think I might want to see if I can take me an artillery pot shot at this unit right here. If I should happen to disrupt him, I can move on in for a little bit of a kill or an attempt. Just see what's going on here. So our first artillery shot will be from the hill entrenchment battery A to old Leslie. Oh, and one artillery die. Make sure we ain't got no more in there. I feel an artillery. I feel a die in there. The other one wasn't so lucky. Looking for a low roll. The artillery shot. And again, no chance. Hey, somebody's shooting at us. Says old Leslie as the shots go, shoo, over his head. Alright, that was pretty well useless. Next will be the Imperial movement. Before. Alright, preliminary after the Imperials have moved. See what I got going on here. I moved some uniton down. Getting that infantry on down too. Moving infantry out of the trenches. Moving some of the infantry up here. Gonna leave them in these top spots though. Just trying to hang on. That supply train for victory points. Here we go. Now I move these guys back. He can only disperse unit can only go back 2. So we're kind of doing that to protect, or my cavalry would have been long gone. On my flanks. Moving all my cavalry around to get them in position. Use the old road march. Now, I only had 1 green road march. I'm not sure if that's the limit of how many they can use. Could be. And these guys have a lot more road march capabilities. Let me look at that rule as soon as I shut off this video. But there you go. No combats. That'll be it for turn 2. Be back. Alright, this is the situation at the end of turn 2. There you go. Not knowing what's coming up through here yet or anything else. We're turning to turn marker 3 and roll the dice for the weather. Oh, alright, let's keep it in the oh, it's a 1. So turn 3 is a fog turn. Oh, make that a bear. What are the odds of that? Alright. Turn 3. We'll start off with the Swedes. Be back.